I have been, and I talk about it. It's not been easy for me. It has not been easy for me. And, I started off in Brooklyn. My father gave me a small loan of $1 million.
This is day one of trying to generate profits like a politician. We're going to turn $100 into $100,000. It took Donald Trump 12 years to turn $1 million into $1 billion. Let's see how long it takes us to turn $100 into $100,000. All right, let's outline how we're going to do this. So we're going to take $100 and we're going to buy stuff and sell them online on eBay to generate profit. And then what we're going to do with that profit is 80% is going to go back into buying and selling stuff, and 20% is going to go towards stocks and securities. And then when we have enough capital invested in stocks and securities, we're going to take out a loan so we can buy an investment property and rent it out. Now, what you're seeing on screen is some of the items I've bought over the past couple weeks, months, years. Several items that I thought would be great for my comic book collection. Because I am a nerd, I have an extensive comic book collection. So I just selected several items that would equal $100 as the startup capital for this challenge. And what we're going to do is we're going to document this over the next several months. Now, as you can see, several of these items are not the highest income generating items, or inventory, I guess, is the better word. But some of them do have some high profit potential. So I have a mix of stuff that are 10x to 30x in profit, and we should have a good ratio of items that should generate some income for this challenge. One of the big hurdles, I think, is going to be just keeping track of every single sale and documenting it in the spreadsheet, which I will be posting regularly to document this challenge. Now, we are going to get into some heavier hitting items that I've picked up over the years. So these are some specific types of comic books that are a little more valuable that I've picked up for $1 or $2, and not a lot of people know that they're valuable. These have some rare inserts in them, and what these are some rarer form of comic book that not a lot of people are familiar with. The people that collect these types of things, they know what these are. They're called Mark Jeweler variants, and they were sold in diamond shops on military bases to try and get military men to propose to their girlfriends, wives, etc., whatever. I guess the wives doesn't make sense because they're already married. Duh. But anyway, so a lot of these I've picked up over the years, and they'll put them on used bookstores, and I'll find them for $1 or $2, and they're actually $10. And when you accumulate enough of these, they tend to add a big profit. As you can see, several of them have already sold, which is nice. We've already doubled our profits, which I will give you an update in the second video where we're at. But right now, we're just going to keep it as we're at minus 100. The second video will have an update, and then I will give you an update on where we're investing our money. Ideally, we're just going to put it in 15% in the S&P 500 and then 5% in treasuries, I think. I've never bought treasuries before, but for this specific loan I'm going for, treasury, owning some amount of treasuries will help with a loan process for a house. Now, I appreciate if you've watched this far into the video. I think the next video will highlight a lot more hunting, fun stuff that we can do with this challenge, and then we can get into the meat and potatoes of the challenge. So I appreciate you watching, and if you could, like, subscribe, follow, all that stuff. I appreciate you following this challenge. But let me know your thoughts, comments, and opinions. I really appreciate what you think about this challenge. Thank you very much.